I too had a toddler who liked to shove the baby. I too have had a toddler that liked to sprint into the road as fast as like an Olympic track star. I also have had a toddler that wanted to spit every time she got inside into my living room. I have had all of these things and more, like any tricky toddler behavior you can think of. My 3 kids, one or the other of them, has gone through it. And I finally realized at some point with my oldest, when she was around 2, like, hey, I'm spending all my time focusing on the tantrums. I'm spending all my time, my entire day, like sunrise to sunset, trying to get her to stop doing these things, setting limits, setting boundaries, being on top of her, being like, no, don't do this, no, don't do that, that's bad, that's wrong, blah, 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 blah. I was freaking exhausted, you guys. I was freaking exhausted. And I was like, what if I just teach her what to do instead? What if I teach her, like, hey, you really love to hit. We can't hit the baby. We can hit this ball. We can hit these pillows. We can whack a stick against a tree outside. What if I gave her yeses? What if I gave her alternate options? And you know what happened? I swear within a week, things got drastically easier. Within a month, all the bad behaviors, not completely, but we're like 95% gone. And now with 3 kids who are 5 and under, I can see a huge difference in how I've approached the toddler years with my second and third compared to my first, and how much easier my life has been. One of my mom clients messaged me the other day. She has a toddler and a baby, and she said, Cassie, I just spent a week modeling and playing games and teaching my toddler to be kind to his brother, to touch him gently, to be really soft with him instead of shoving him over, which was something that was happening again and again. She said, we just modeled it. We played games. We talked about it with our stuffed animals. And within a week, he stopped drastically shoving his little brother over. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. That is why I do this work. That is why I created the Toddler Tantrums Guide, because like this is such a mind-blowing concept, even though when you say it out loud, it feels so simple, right? Like, of course, we could just teach them what to do, how to behave, how to act, how to handle their feelings. But in the thick of toddlerhood, we often get so caught up in stopping whatever's happening that we almost forget, like, we have to teach them stuff too. If you were like, yes, Cassie, that's exactly what I need. That's what I want. I feel exhausted. I need this to be different. It can be. And I made your life so much easier when I created the Toddler Tantrums Guide, because not only do I walk you through this framework step by step of how to handle tantrums and tricky behavior based on child development, Montessori, respectful parenting, all of these different areas that I pulled from, but I give you in there like 50 examples of what to do in each situation to teach your toddler alternatives, to give them new behaviors, to give them new skills and responses so that the tricky things don't keep happening. So you don't even have to try and figure out what to do. You can just get the guide and read and go like, this is what my toddler's doing. Here are 5 options of what I can try, and implement it in your home this week and see a difference. So go grab the guide, try it out, let me know what you think.